We have a little walkthrough here of the process of Azure Migrate regarding the assessment, migration, and the project that we create in the Azure portal. I know this video should come first before we started talking about the concepts of assessment and migrations, but don't worry, I'm going to put this as the first in the playlist and then you can follow it accordingly. Hello everyone, my name is Arun and let's get started. So in order to do the assessment, discovery and migration, what we need to do, we need to create an Azure Migrate project on the portal. This is what the very first thing we do when we have to plan the migration to Azure. And this Azure Migrate project is geographical. You would have the options to select the geography. And once you create the project, you need to select the tools, whether you want to do the assessment or you want to do the migration accordingly, or if you want to do both. Okay. In selecting the tool, you could have select the native tool of Azure, or you can also select the third-party tools that we have talked about in concepts of migration, but you will understand. Azure Migrate has inbuilt ISV tools along with the native tools of the Azure, and you can select them as well. So you need to select the tools for assessment and migration. And once this option is done, you need to download the Migrate Appliance, okay, Migration Appliance, which is in OVA format. And you need to import this in the vCenter environment and create a VM out of it. Okay, because this thing will help you to gather the data and do the assessment on the Azure. Okay, so once this is done, you need to go through the process. A new appliance is created in your vCenter environment, then you need to go through the process. On the UI, you need to set up the prerequisites, which has few prerequisite like time sync, internet, and those kind of things. We will cover that part once we through with all the videos doing the demo part. Now, in that next part would be going to register this appliance with the Azure Migrate. You need to specify the vCenter server details on this appliance configuration and need to save and start the discovery. Okay, now once it starts the discovery, it takes some time and it starts sending data to your Azure Migrate project on the portal where you can do the assessment. With the help of discovered data, which start showing on the portal. Now, this assessment could be of two kinds. As per the on-premises machines configuration or as per the on-premises machines performance based assessment. It is more like if you have an on-prem machine with like 8 GB of RAM or some 500 GB of disk or something like that, but it's not in use. So as per performance, it will give you a smaller machine on the Azure, but if you choose as per on-premises, it will give you almost the same machine. Okay. So once this assessment is done, we need to create the assessment is created with the help of the discovery data which comes from migration appliance. Okay, this is the pipeline to follow. Now, in the assessment, when you create, we have these kind of information. Azure Readiness, where it will talk about whether your machine is ready to move to the Azure, or is it ready with the condition like some tweaking is required, or is it not ready for Azure, or readiness unknown because there is not enough data to figure out whether your machine is ready to move or not. Okay. All right. Under the assessment, we have this information, Azure Readiness, and we have the cost information, monthly cost estimate or the storage cost estimate. This is what you find in the assessment. Now, once this part is done, you're ready to migrate. Let me summarize this part, or let's summarize at the end. So once you ready to migrate, you need to go to the different tool that you have selected for the migration. And these two you can easily see on the Azure portal under the Azure Migrate project. We'll show you. And under the migration blade, you need to select the replicate. That would be at the top. Once you select the replicate, in the next window, you got to select the appliance from where you want to replicate. And you can, the best part is you can import the assessment settings that you have created right here. You can create, you can import this assessment settings. Okay. Now, once this is done, you need to select the group of machine that you want to migrate, and you need to select the information that we do in the ASR, when we start replicating the machines. The target settings like region, the subscription, resource group, VNet, subnet, and in compute, we have already done with the help of as on-prem or performance-based, and that is already been be filled here because we have imported these settings from the assessment. Now, once this part is done, all the information is done, replication start. Once the replication is done, you can do test migration and then the migration, just like in ASR. We have already completed those things. So it is absolutely simple as it seems, but we'll talk about the different concepts, different components that is in use and how it all can be done. And thank you for watching, and you have a good day.